What's up, guys? This is Anthony from Hawkeye Rides. I'm here today at Volkswagen in Port Richey. Joshua has given us the 2021 Volkswagen Arteon SEL R-line. MSRP on this silver metallic is at $41,595. The model I'm showing you today, $43,374. This is the most elegant looking model of Volkswagen. Powered by a 2.0-liter four-cylinder turbocharged engine, 268 horsepower, 258 pound-feet of torque, a 0 to 60 at 6.1 seconds. New materials, new infotainment, more distinctive 20 to 31 mpgs. We're going to go over all the specs and details starting now. R-line bumpers are set with the illuminated light bar that integrates into your LED daylight runnings and your LED headlights. I like what they're doing with the chromed out grille, the new R-line badging, the lower part of the grille with the high gloss black polish and the chrome that goes just integrates really nice with the long hood that gives a luxury and a sportier look to this Sportback. The width, 73.7 inches with the height of 56.5 inches. We're set with 19-inch alloy wheels. It's a two-tone, and I like how they're putting the new badging, that R-line badging. It just really makes a nice pop with the high gloss and a little touch of the chrome. I don't necessarily like all the chrome trims across all the window. However, because they have it on the lower trim part, it does give a nice little luxury pop to the vehicle. The length at 191.4 inches with the wheelbase at 111.7. You have your blind spot, your lane keep assist, XDS cross differential system, your strut front suspension, multi-link rear suspension, front disc rating at 13.4, the rear at 12.2. Aerodynamics in the Sportsback design, LED wraparound taillights, and I like the high gloss black polish for the spoiler lip. It gives a nice aesthetic touch and pushes out the Volkswagen badging, and I like the fact that these chrome exhaust tips, they actually have exhaust that's functioning out of them, because a lot of the Volkswagen brand now have been just making an aesthetic look. Going inside to your cargo at 19.9 cubic feet, you will have a spare tire in this model as well. Adaptive dampering suspension is standard. It can be adjusted automatically through the way you drive or manually set with your comfort, normal, or sport. This is done through your DCC control, which is your dynamic chassis control, which will change the whole platform of the way the suspension is being driven. Let me know in the comments what you think about the 2021 Volkswagen Arteon SEL R-line as we go into the interior, go over the tech, and take this for our test run. Entering inside this Arteon SEL R-line, you're going to get 37.7 inches of headroom, 41.2 inches of legroom. There's a lot of updates in this vehicle. We're going to start off with the seats. These are black Napa perforated leather seats. You're going to get your power adjustments, your lumbar support, heated front seat. You can also opt for massage seats for the driver or ventilated seats for the front. In the center, you're going to get your new MIB3 8-inch infotainment. It's updated, so you have a new map system. It's no longer used by an SD card. You have the gesture, you have the pinch, you have the swipe. This has your Bluetooth connectivity. This has your smart device integrated, AM, FM, HD, Sirius XM, CarNet. You could do your Wi-Fi via through there, voice recognition. You also have a brand new steering wheel with the perforated leather, so it gives a good firm grip, touch buttons on the steering wheel. Very luxurious. Paddle shifters are plastic, standard 12.3 digital driver cluster that's fully reconfigured. You can put your navigation on the cluster or in your infotainment screen. 30 different lights for your ambient lighting. It's really nice because it goes across the whole dash and on the door panels. Soft textures, it's a little bit more on the firm side for the elbows. One touch up and down. I like the leatherette and the contrast stitching. Storage in the door, you could probably fit 4 to 5 16.9 ounce water bottles. Wireless charger. Also new is your touch buttons to turn and lower your air condition or for your heated seats. I like the black polish that they put in here. You got the metal look, the carbon fiber look. Open up in here, 2 USB-C ports, a 12-volt charger, an area for your key fob, and you can fit probably a 20-ounce bottle here. Let's see how the back seats look. For the back seats, you're getting 37 inches of headroom, 40.2 inches of legroom. It's quite a bit. You get some cup holders here in the center. You got some air vents, storage behind both of the front seats. The ambient lighting comes into the back, and these are edgeless windows. So whenever you open it, it gives a little bit more of a sporty feel, especially for the rear. One touch up and down. For the elbows, it's pretty soft in the most part. Storage in the door panel, you could probably fit 3 16.9-ounce water bottles. Let's see how I look in the center. This is what I like about this particular car. I can sit in the center, my head is kind of grazing the headliner, but it's not really touching the back of the front seats. I'm 6'3". You can fit 3 adults in the back with no problems. But if you're only fitting 2, it's gonna be a little bit more of a pleasurable ride. Going over the tech, go into your menu so you can see all the settings we have in the vehicle. Go into your climate control settings here. This one has for the front and for the rear. Go into your app connects for your Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, Mirror Link. You can do that wirelessly as well. Go into your assistance settings. You can turn on and off or make the sensitivity a little bit less on the actual sensors or safety features, which is a nice little feature that they offer. Going into your vehicle settings, and here is where you can do the ambient lighting. You click into the settings on this, click into your ambient lighting, and you can just adjust them however you like. And as you're seeing, there is a lot of adjustments for it, and you can do it manually or you can set it for an automatic or an off. If you want the navigation to go on your digital gauge cluster, I would just click the menu button here. There's your full navigation, or you can do the navigation in the center, and you can scroll in or scroll out with the navigation. Taking this 268 horsepower, 4-cylinder, 2.0 liter turbocharge out, and I'm really excited about this particular vehicle because the price point of it, really good price, because the amenities you're getting in this is literally an Audi downsized. So if you're looking to get into the brand and have some fun, this is definitely a vehicle to go after. The Tiptronic, which I'll show you in this drive, it is fun. We'll also go over the turn radius and we'll play with some of the modes. 258 pound-feet of torque, and we're gonna see how well she does. We're gonna throw it in a Tiptronic. We already have it in sport mode. I really do like the digital driver cluster that's updated in the steering wheel on it. I feel like I'm in an Audi. I wish this had a power telescoping steering wheel. It doesn't, and you know, that's one thing that I will say I wish it had. The paddle shifters being plastic, they are pretty sensitive. If you just tap it, it will change the gear, so I do like that, and I also like that you got the edgeless rear view mirror. I'm gonna go give it a little gas now, see how that power is. Little hesitation, and then she just goes, and you know, it's really nice how it goes. Once you get it up to speed and you spooled up that turbo, it's just ever so quick. Like once you're at a certain RPM, it seems like the car is just ready to take off. So it is a very fast car, and you got the safety features too, so you don't have to mind too much there, and the brakes are good too. 268 horsepower, 258 pound-feet of torque, a full U-turn. You're gonna get about 2 lanes, full throttle. Ah, it's nice. It is so cool. You know, the best thing about these new automatic transmissions also is if you do not change the gear, it will automatically change for you. So you don't have to worry of redlining, hurting the vehicle, anything like that. I really like the full feel of the car. It's a very smooth car. I wish it had dual pane windows. It would be a little bit more airtight, especially because they are giving a luxury flair to the vehicle. And when you're in sport mode, I will also note that the auto start stop still does what it's supposed to do, which I don't really like that. We're gonna put it into eco mode to see if there is a difference, then we'll put it into comfort mode right after. When you engage the vehicle in eco mode, it automatically turns that auto start stop. You do drive at a lower RPM. It doesn't feel like you're dragging, but the pedal does feel extra heavy, like I'm almost all the way to the ground, and it just now changed the gear. So we're going to change the mode to a comfort mode. This also changes that chassis, so the actual suspension is changing completely, and it does it by milliseconds, which is awesome technology. And you speed limit is 45. You see this? Technology that's talking to you, telling you about cameras, telling you about things that could give you tickets, and I'm not even speeding. So I do like that. Just wanted to turn it off because it is interrupting the review. If I go back into the modes and I change it into a normal, it's going to change, and that mode is going to be kind of set more for your everyday driving. The comfort, you will also notice the steering wheel change. So when I change it into sport, it should make the steering wheel a little bit more heavy, and you can actually see that hopefully on the camera because I can feel that. So I do like the fact that these actual functionalities work. When I put it on Eco, now the steering wheel is extremely light. I change it onto comfort, has a little bit more heaviness. Change it into normal, and it's, I would say, between comfort and normal. It's not really aggressive, but when you do put it into sport, it does feel a lot more aggressive, and it does feel like, you know what, we're ready to take this on a track, even though it's not really track worthy, but it's still pretty good. A 0 to 60 at 6.1 seconds. It is fast for today's time, and the amount of amenities you get in the vehicle is really good. We're gonna take this back to Volkswagen of New Port Richey, go over the reverse camera and wrap this review up. So you do have trajectory and you do have full sensor functionality all over the vehicle, as you can see. I like to thank Joshua here at Volkswagen in New Port Richey for giving us this 2021 Volkswagen Arteon SEL R-line for our car review. If you're already a subscriber, thank you for being part of the Hawkeye community. If not, click that subscribe button. Check out the details, the merchandise, and everything we do here at Hawkeye.